Hello guys, my name is Nabila Adiandini and I'm from class C for speaking for scientific context. And today I will talk about my campus life during this self-quarantine period. And now that we have to do online classes every day, I will talk about the downside of online classes and how it affects us students and how I feel about it. But before we talk about that, I will explain about the self quarantine a little bit. And so this self quarantine happens because there's this virus outbreak. The virus is called SARS-CoV-2, and the disease that comes from the virus is COVID-19, or as we know as corona. And the virus outbreak started from Wuhan in 2019 and it's been spreading all over the world. And here in Indonesia, the case is pretty bad. That is why, since early March 2020, academic facilities has been closing their facilities and make the students to study from home through online classes. And other facilities such as offices and also public spaces are also closing down their facilities and make their employees work from home. So yeah, that's how this self quarantine happens. And my campus in this semester actually have this new policy that made uh, half of the subjects as online classes. That therefore, us students from my campus is used to having online classes. But at first, having those online classes is great because you can also do other projects as you do the online classes, and you can even have part-time jobs. But now, as the time goes by, it started to feel stuffy because even though you can do other projects, you still have these online classes waiting for you in this portals and other platforms. Yeah, so that is how the online classes been going now. And now that we have the self quarantine going, we have to do online classes every day. And now that that happens, I feel more of the downside of the online classes rather than the good side of it because yeah, we have to do that every day. And the first thing that I notice is that it's easy for you to miss classes even though you have the notification on for those classes and tasks. It's still easy for you to miss classes and tasks because you're not online and not 24/7 on your phone. And then if you even though you have schedules, you can still miss because you forgot and many other things. And then the other thing that I noticed is that it's harder for us to learn the subjects through online classes because online classes lacks the flexibility that you have in face-to-face classes. The last thing that I noticed is that it is stressful for us to learn from a small monitor like laptops or through our phones. It is easier for us to learn from the face-to-face classes. It's easier for us to understand the subjects, especially complex subjects. It's easier for us to understand through the face-to-face classes rather than from online classes. I don't know if it's because the human nature that we have to have social interaction, or is it just me? But I prefer face-to-face classes rather than online classes. And during this quarantine, other than online classes, us students also do other things like that. The thing that I've noticed going on in the social media, my friends, they've been making cooking videos and then memes, funny videos, and also DIY videos, and also other contents regarding this virus, like spreading awareness about it and many others. And my a lot of my friends been complaining about how it is boring and stressing for them to study through online classes every day. and then yeah, it's boring for them to stuck in home. But yeah, I still see that us do many creative things to overcome this boredom. It is actually a creative and productive period, but I see that as as a coping mechanism for us students, as our coping mechanism to face this self quarantine, because it is stressful to be, yeah, in this self quarantine for a long period of time, and we don't know when will this self quarantine will end. And although it seems like it's been a breeze for us students, because most students are introverts and like to stay at home, but it is actually stressing to stay at home, yeah, for a long period of time. And at some point, we will had those burnout, and we will had those boredom strikes, because yeah, we have to stay inside our house. However, I do know that it is our responsibility to help decrease the patients that caught this virus. And because humans are the perfect carrier, the perfect vehicle for this virus to travel, because humans are active and mobile, and it's easy for us to spread the virus because we interact with a lot of people, and this virus is spreading easier through that kind of interactions. So it is important for us to be cooperative and follow what the government had said about the situation, and to stay at home and do self quarantine, and limit the social interaction. I also noticed that it is happening all over the world, so other students from other parts of the world are also doing the same thing as us students in Indonesia, like doing online classes, and also doing stuff that you post online. And the thing is, we have to help. Yeah, as I have said before, we have to help reduce the patients, and we have to help the government stop this pandemic by staying inside our house. I believe that it is stressful for all of us, not only just for students, but for all of us people that experience this thing. But I believe that the pandemic will be over soon if if we are being cooperative and stay at home. So people, fellow students, stay at home and do the self quarantine and stay healthy, and also wash your hands often. And also, with this video, I want to wish all of us good luck, because it's been stressful for all of us. I wish all of us good luck, especially students, since get we are being affected by this situation so much. And I hope this pandemic will end soon. And good luck to all of us. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it is helpful. Goodbye.